Adventure Quest Worlds has been one of the most memorable games in my life. I remember being a kid running around Green Garden Pines, defeating monsters and farming gear for hours. The game's humor, storytelling, and classic AQW art style made those years feel especially fun and vibrant. Even today, I still find myself drawn to the classic style. Recently, I farmed the Skeleton Mage armor and have been enjoying role playing my way through lore again, which reminded me how much I've always loved the classic skeleton designs. That became the starting point for this piece. I wanted the Skeleton Mage to be the focal point of my entry. With the highly anticipated AQ Infinity on the horizon, it feels bittersweet knowing that the older art style I grew up with will slowly give way to something fresh and new. Because of that, I approached this artwork with a darker and more grungy atmosphere. The zombie NPCs in the foreground are meant to feel like a quiet goodbye to the familiar faces and characters I spent so much time with growing up. They represent that strange feeling of watching something you love slowly fade into memory while still being grateful you got to experience it at all. In a way, there are less enemies and more old companions from lore standing with me one last time before the world moves forward. Now, at the same time, AQ would not be AQ without its humor, so I thought it would be fun to include a buffed up Ultra Twilly in the background as a small playful surprise. Because even as things change, that lighthearted spirit is still there, reminding me why the game meant so much to me in the first place. Admittedly, I only had about 24 hours to work on this piece after realizing I had almost missed the contest announcement. From the beginning, I knew I wanted the artwork to feature multiple characters interacting within a single scene rather than focusing on a traditional hero style composition. Because of the limited time, I intentionally leaned into a simpler structure and approached this piece with a more cinematic framing. Instead of a classic poster style layout, I wanted it to feel like a snapshot from a larger moment in lore, something dramatic and story driven rather than staged.